Wow, that was the nicest apartment so far on this trip. But it was a hassle to get out of the city because there was one road closed and my GPS wouldn't find another way. So this is the only way to the next city up the coast. I don't think I will go into Monaco. I don't think so. I would go over the mountains to France, or in France. Yeah, in France I would go over the mountains just before Monaco. I think the rectifier, like it is stuck in traffic in Monaco. I don't want to have that to happen. So I think I'll take Monaco maybe another time. It's not something on my bucket list, so we have the coastline of Italy. Hope you see more of that.
And taking a little break and getting some water and eating a can of tuna. There's a little village here on the top. They got quite a view. First there is a bench there, and I'm gonna sit and eat my tuna and enjoy the view.
Oh, take a look at this. It's easy to see that this is the more fancy part of Italy. But being a couple of times in shitty places, it's fine as well. But you can see the big difference. That guy didn't have a front fork or front wheel. Look at those cliffs. I got 12 kilometers left to my destination. One thing I can say, the Italian roads are irritating to ride on. There's something about the roads I don't like at all.
This is the hotel room in Genova, and I will say for 55 euros, this is the crappiest, almost the crappiest hotel I ever been into, and that's no small thing. The air conditioning is going, but there's no cold air in it. So, and I woke up early this morning because we are going to France today, a town called Gap. I'm looking forward to coming up into the mountains, to the cold air, and I didn't go out into town last night because this is too big a town for me, so I don't feel comfortable going around the town. Too much traffic, too many people. But there's a, and it's not clean. Nothing is clean here. It's really crappy hotel, really. See you out on the road again.
Yeah, the city still sleeps. It's 20 minutes to 9. Nothing is happening. It's a good time to get out of this city. Are the worst. You have to look back before you go around a pothole or something. But they are just flying by. It's a 50 zone, but most of them drive 70, 80 kilometers per hour. I got 315 kilometers, 6 hours. I will be there just before 4 o'clock. But I think I had enough of Italy. It's not the best country. I would say the best country to ride a motorbike in, I would say it's Croatia. Because Croatia is like you got the seaside. There's not a lot of really big cities. You got far in between the small cities, and it's a good some good roads by the cliffs. The cliffs, like you saw when I was riding them, and you go inland, and you go just 45 minutes, and you're over the mountains, and you're some of the best roads I ever driven on, and it's made for bikes because there is a lot of restaurants, bars, or whatever you can call it. I'm thinking Monaco is exactly like this, so that's why I don't want to go to Monaco. I'll go into France and keep on the lower mountain chains, the lower roads, not up in the mountains, so I can get some distance per day So look at this, over 6.5 hours of riding, and only 315 kilometers. That's not the best way to get ahead. To get some distance in. I could have taken the Autostrasse, but I don't want to pay. I had no problem with the bike yesterday. In that sense. I did take the battery out and charge it overnight, so it was fully charged. Let's get up into the mountains. There you have a fucking big, that's a big pirate ship. I hope you saw that. Even as the weather is like this, it's about 24 degrees, I think, 22, 23 maybe. There's high moisture in the air. And there we have a big ass cruise ship with a water slide on top of it. Look at that. Jesus Christ. Those are just floating cities. Cities are just made on layers and layers. There are roads above the city, on the city, and under the city. I'm still in the city. I've been riding now for 20 minutes or something. But so far, if the stator is just doing what I think it's doing, not getting worse or nothing, I just take off the battery and then I just charge it for the next day. So I'm always on the move, so I don't get stuck like I did before. The extra battery I bought is just, and jumper cables is just the insurance, so I don't get stranded anywhere where there's no help to get. I hope you enjoyed the video so far. I'm doing my best. It's the first time I made such a long journey and documented in English. That's the first time. Well, we are still in the city. I should have chosen a city like this instead of Genova. It's too big a city. when I was looking at the hotel in Genova, the hotel I booked, I certainly that was not it I got. I was looking at another one, same price, much more nice, gated off parking lot and exactly like I wanted. And nothing, I got nothing against the Indian people. When you got Indian people managing a hotel, it's always the crappiest. The crappiest hotel you can get. That's my experience. That's an old school bike. This is a long ass tunnel. Getting cold. Now we're getting somewhere. Instead of all those winding second gear corners and up the mountain in slow pace. The big cities are not that fun for me. I like them. Long bends. You're getting somewhere. Jesus Christ, can you see that? The mountain. There's a lot of clouds, but you can see the silhouette of the mountain. Jesus, that high. I think we're heading into the mountains now. Look at the mountain range there. Look at that view. This part of Italy is pretty awesome. This looks great. There's snow on top of those mountains as well, like in Austria. Mountains all around, and we're still in Italy. I don't think we got that much left. I don't think we have that many kilometers left before we get over the border to France. This is quite a view. There's a big lump in the middle of the valley. Pressure those rock sides. Oh, this looks awesome. See how the shadows are on the mountain. Oh, both sides. this part of it. The roads, it's really hard. It's really hard not to just film everything. There's so much to see, so much. Cliff sides, Jesus Christ. Just completely straight up. I don't think the camera makes it does it justice. Impressive. That's cold down there. Looks cool. It's a bunker. That's why. There are some holes for gun turrets. Or cannon turrets, I don't know. I see the holes. Building style is changing. It's not look like it doesn't look like the typical Italian house. It's more like Austria or Swiss. I never been in Switzerland, but I would reckon they got the same kind of building style as the South Germans and the Austrians. think this trip over the mountains has been the most beautiful thing I've seen so far on this trip. Just breathtaking. I've said it many times now, but it is. It's cool as well. I'm thinking 16 degrees, 15, 16. I think that summit was the border to France. I think it's so, because the signage doesn't look like Italian anymore. Maybe I'm right. A nice cold stream down there, and it's straight down all the way. Looks cool. And yes, we are in France now. I was right. The summit was the point of the border. I didn't see anything welcome to France or bonjour, nothing. Can you see it? Up there. That was where I was filming from, I think. Bunkers. You cannot see them. That's a shame. Oh, that. The monastery. Difference in building styles. Trip around Europe. There is a lot of places like this. Really cozy. Look at that. Wow. A fine little city here. I I think I've driven through nice cities like this 200 times on my trip, at least. This is the city of Gap in France. I booked a hotel room. I'm sure it's a hotel room I booked. The city is much bigger than I imagined. Maybe try out tomorrow some of those little towns on our way to Germany. We have got 2-3 restaurants and a bar, 2 bars or something like that. Let's try that for a change. Why always those big cities? I don't like anyway.